Hello everyone, this is Jenny from Celebrate the Journey, and it's Wednesday night, so it's time for a Facebook Live. Well, hi Jamie, you were fast. Thanks for joining us tonight. So, I did post a little reminder that we would be going live for a free class, but I didn't do a little video this time. It's, Wednesday's always our day to run all our errands, so I'm kind of worn out. But luckily I had this all planned out and ready to go for us today, so that's okay. I thought maybe we would use something we haven't used in a while or haven't seen in a while. Maybe we're just a little bit tired of Christmas. Maybe not. But I thought we'd just use the celebrating sunflowers. I had some fun ideas come in my mind, and plus we have new in colors. And so I thought, well, we would try some of those too. So we're just going to try a few new things with these, and I hope you'll like them. So if this is a class with purchase, if you would like this class to go, then as long as you purchase $35 or more, I will send you the kits in the mail. And I'll post all that information. So, and you'll get the PDF of the directions also. And I think these ideas are a little new. Maybe they're things you've seen before, maybe not, but we'll just give them a try. So we're going to put this to the side. I think we all know this sunflower set, and it's been so fun to use over the years. I've already got an idea of this to use with the cheerful baskets. Do you think we could put a bunch of sunflowers in those pretty little baskets with a kitty cat? I think we can. It's hard for me to decide which card to do first, but we're going to go with the in color one, I think. So we're going to use the new Starry Sky. And this almost reminds me of when I did the blue and orange cards, but this is Mango Melody, so it's not blue and orange. But I see I've cut this wrong, so let me trim it down a little bit. Because this is our base, so this needs to be a 1/4 inch less. I guess I just wasn't paying attention on that one. And let's see. So just use Mango Melody Designer Series paper. And then now we're going to use some Starry Sky cardstock. This is really kind of bright and cheery, which I like. Now you know the sunflowers have matching dies, so we're going to use the die here first, and we're going to just run this through the cut and emboss machine. Get this machine over here, and so let's see if I can see who's here. I see Sandy's here, Karen's here. Thanks for joining us. Oh, somebody said this is your high school colors. I think mine were blue and white, but I'm not sure. Well, hi Xana. Thanks for joining us from the UK. Now I want this to have some texture, so while I've got the Big Shot here, I'm going to run it through with the Time Worn type embossing folder. So, Xana, is it morning in the UK right now? Must be pretty early in the morning, I think. Not good at time conversions. All right. And hi, Marge. Thanks for joining us tonight. All right. Now, we do have to poke out all these little pieces. That is the one thing about this set, is it does make, when you die cut it, you get a lot of paper trash. But that's okay. I ran the vacuum cleaner and I just now look down and there's still some, I missed some things. Maybe. There's always dimensional backings is the worst. I think. So we've got a lot of things here. Oh, it's just past midnight. My goodness, then you're up late. But crafting at night when nobody can bother you, that's pretty good. It can be your me time. Little straggler there. So tell me what kind of crafty things you guys have been working on while I poke all this stuff here. Been trying to get all our Christmas cards taken care of. A little early because we'll be gone. And means you got to be a little more organized, doesn't it? That's a scary thought. Scoop up all this trash. Now we're going to put our embossed piece on here. Isn't that gorgeous colors? Hi, Kay. Thanks for joining us tonight. You're the best sharer. I know. Now this looks kind of strange, but it's going to look so much better when we put this inside. Now I'm not going to poke out every single hole. I'm just going to poke some of them, just to let some of that Mango Melody shine through. But we'll let some of the seeds, I guess they're sunflower seeds, still stay in there. Let's brush some of those and see if we can get them to come out. I don't have my little spongy thing. That helped a few. All right, now we kind of need to figure out, we got to turn this around until we find the spot. If you look at the tips of the sunflower, you can we might be here for a while. Let's see. This one here is usually the one I can catch it. It's a trick, isn't it? There we go. And we don't want to forget that, so we're just going to flip it just like that. so we won't mess up too much. Because we don't want a bunch of glue. There we go. Now we do want it to lay down, and I didn't want to use a lot of glue, so you know I'm going to use my paper trick to get the glue on the sunflower edges here. So let's get a piece of scrap paper right out of the trash can, and we'll put a little bit of Tombow on it. And that'll hold our little sunflower down. I just think it's so pretty to see that the real starry sky, it's so vibrant next to the Mango Melody. I looked at Night of Navy and I thought it was just not enough. It needs that brightness of the starry sky. Now we've got our little sunflower. Now let's see, let me move my dies out of the way, and we're going to put some ribbon on here. And I just picked this checked gingham, and we're going to do a little something I haven't done in a long time, kind of a different fold idea for the ribbon. So we're just going to take some twine first. We're going to get our little glue dots. Not that. We're going to put a glue dot here, right about here. And we're going to fold this back over on it, just to give it a little fold. So then now we need to put a glue dot on the other side to hold it down. And now we've got that little pleat kind of thing, I guess. So now we'll take our twine and add a bow to it. Just gives it a little different look than a plain old ordinary bow. And it's not quite as bulky. I'm going to hold this up so you can see. So we'll kind of, now do you see how that just gathered that up into a little pleat? And then that's just a little different look. And now we'll put that on our card front. It's kind of a little rustic look for our, I'm not real country, but this is kind of in between there. It's not too bad. Not too country. Okay, now we're ready to put that on our card front, our card base. I just have a basic white card base. We'll put that on. Thanks, Kay. I love bright colors, you know that. I even have on bright colors today. So Xana, I got this at Primark in London not too long ago when we were visiting. My shirt. I thought it was fun to have 2 different colors on your sleeves. All right, we're going to stamp Thinking of You on a piece of scrap with Starry Sky. Don't have to worry about that being straight because I'm going to cut it with the stylish dies. Thank goodness, because I don't always get things very straight. Now, if you wanted to, you could have heat embossed this on here, but then I don't think you could have. I don't know what would have happened after you ran it through the embossing folder. So, to me, the label was the easiest thing to do. Or you could have left no sentiment at all, because it's kind of cute the way it is. Now we'll put this on with some dimensionals. That'll be... I have a feeling this stamp set will retire in May, Jamie. It's been around for about 3 years now. So I wouldn't be surprised. So we need to use it and enjoy it while we can. And it's probably one I'll keep for a while. Even though sunflowers really never go out of style. I don't know. So these are the opal rounds. And so I thought there's a little lighter color. But they're so shiny. I think they look fine with the yellow and mango. Because they got that sparkle going. And so there's our first card. Now I could stamp another little sunflower on the inside. Probably with the mango. I like this new little flappy bow. All right, there's our first one. Something a little different color-wise. Second one, we're just going to use gold because we can do that. See where I've put the stack of stuff? Yeah, here we go. So this time we're going to use the Gingham Check DSP. Love this paper from the mini catalog, and you get so much. It seemed kind of expensive, but then when you realize how much you get, you know, it's not too expensive at all. Now I made this 5.5, and then it's like at 4. I wanted to put a little edge of early espresso on it. So we're going to put that on the card base first. Now I could put a whole sheet, but I'm being stingy these days, I guess. Conservative. Conserving my resources. So Fighting inflation. Gotta save a penny here, a penny there. And now when we put this on here, we'll have just a little border of brown. I could cut that down just a tiny bit, do you think? I think we could. Give us a little more brown. Maybe just about an 8 there. Yeah, that gives us a nicer little edge. So we're going to stay with the rustic look, except we're going to add some gold and some bling. That kind of take away from it a little. There we go. Now I have here another strip of early espresso. We're going to run it through the embossing folder with the timber die, timber embossing folder. So it'll look like a piece of wood. A lot of shuffling plates today. And we'll get that one. I think that's it for the embossing folders. So now we'll just be doing the little die cuts. I've got some ribbon for this one too. And I pulled the natural woven ribbon and the espresso suede ribbon. We're going to layer them there. I don't do this too often, but this time I'm going to use some tape. It is almost Broncos colors, Trisha. The cards I made the other day were definitely Broncos. I think I'm going to do this side with that blue and orange. Not a very good football team. I don't remember those things very well. I'm a baseball person more than football. And now we'll layer. It's a good stamp set, isn't it, Sandy? And I'm going to tell you, my third card is for you. So I might even mail it to you, because I think you'll see why. You'll see why I did the tape, because using glue dots here would take me forever. But I still like the look of the 2 layers of the ribbon, so it's worth it. And now we'll run this down the middle. Try to get it as close as we can. And we'll get the dies out again. We're going to do, oh, I was going to say, well, I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to do a gold sunflower. We're going to do a gold I don't know, stalk of wheat here. I'm not real sure what that is. And a stalk of wheat or branches of Very Vanilla. So I think we can probably get all of those on the machine at one time. We'll have to see if I line them up nicely. We should be able to. I don't know, we better do 2 at a time. 2 different cuts here. We'll do our branches and then we'll do our sunflower. And here's our little Very Vanilla and a gold one. I think that it jumped when I ran through, so we'll do that one separate. That happens sometimes. This one, yeah. Okay, here's all our little pieces. So I think when I went back through, that one jumped and it kind of destroyed that poor little branch. I won't save that. Sometimes I save stuff, but not that one. Now on this one, I'm not going to punch out any of those little dots because I don't think we need to. We can just let them stay there. This really comes out much quicker with the foil than the cardstock. Well, those two already kind of popped out, so we'll put them. And we're just going to put our little gold sunflower there. He's nice and cheery, nice and shiny. And then we'll put that glue, it'll kind of hold those dots in a little better. But we don't need to put glue around the blossom. And now we've got our little branches. We're going to trim them down and slide them behind our ribbon. A little bit of Tombow. And I pulled pulled out this a sentiment that says, just for you. This will be a great card for thinking of you. No, it could be birthday if it was just for you. We'll ink it up with Early Espresso. And I cut it with a layering circle. Well, my plug machine's getting a workout today. See, I want to make sure that I have that going that direction. We're going to put a tiny piece of Terran tape so it'll kind of adhere it to the ribbon. And then 2 small dimensionals kind of over the edge of the ribbon. Hope that makes sense. This will kind of stick to the ribbon, and then this will be like a bridge. And now we gotta have some bling, so we're gonna use the Festive pearls, and they have gold. Now these are from the mini catalog. They've been in and out of stock, but I think they're back in stock right now. And they're called Festive Pearls. When you get them, you don't realize the red ones are hiding back there, but they're really there. So they're red, and that's a green. It's more like soft succulent green, so it's really pretty. And then silver and gold. So they will be good for any season, really. They're not a real Christmassy green. They're kind of in between. So that's our second card. Came out pretty, didn't it? Just little elements here that make it look a little different. All right, now our third card. Let me kind of clean up some of our mess here and put the dies in a safe place so I don't lose them. I think I'll probably put this piece on the inside of my card. I don't let my scraps go to waste too much. If I can figure out how to use them. All right, our next one, I was thinking about, I kept trying to think of what I could do for October, Breast Cancer Month. So I thought, well, I think we can just do a pink sunflower. And it's really cute. You're gonna be surprised at how cute it comes out. So we're gonna start with basic white. Yeah. And Flirty Flamingo, because we gotta have a pretty pink. And I just want to, I want this darker in the center, so I'm not going to worry about that blob piece being there. And then we're going to go out. Really, it's not going to matter at all as long as we get lots of shading on here. We want it irregular. This is one time we don't have to worry about it being perfect. We don't mind those darker and lighter spots. Now we might come back and add some more, we'll see. And this time we're going to cut the solid piece, and then we're going to cut the detailed piece with Flirty Flamingo. We'll just run those through the machine pretty quick. One other reason I thought about this was the sentiment, let's celebrate you, because I think that's perfect for a survivor, is let's celebrate. It doesn't have to be a birthday, it can be another occasion. And what a good one. So now we have a Kindness Mary sunflower, and we've got our cardstock flamingo sunflower. It's popping out real quick, isn't it? Look at that, a couple of those little gold dots stayed in there from the gold foil. It's a nice touch. The last one, I think. Now we're going to layer. See how it looks so pretty to have the dark and light there. So it doesn't really matter at all that we weren't real careful with our shading there. Now I do want that center piece, and that's a separate die. I think we can cut it here with the scrap right there. And then we're through. No, we're not quite through with die cutting. Got a little bit more to go. And we're going to put that in the center. And I want to darken that a little, so I'm just going to use the, I'm sure there's enough ink on here. There. Now we can sort of line this up or not. It doesn't have to line up perfectly, but we'll see. I think that, no, that's not it. There, that's it. So let's see, we'll put that one, put my thumb there. Look at those points. There we go. We'll put this on with the dimensional. Raise it up a tiny bit. Got a pretty pink sunflower. I'm sure sunflowers come in pink. I'm positive. So I pulled out pencil, perfectly penciled, and layered a piece with the Flirty Flamingo. this is called Perfectly Penciled. You can color all these with blends too, this designer series paper. But I think it looks so pretty popped up here with the pink and black. And we're going to stamp Let's Celebrate You. I'm going to stamp it before I glue this down, because if I mess up, then I can at least won't have messed up. I won't have glued this down. Not going to mess up though. Don't you think that's perfect? Let's celebrate you. It's a good sentiment. It could be survivorship, it could be retirement, it could be birthday. Lots of reasons to celebrate. That looks pretty good. So I don't have to start over again. Now I can glue that down. A little off center because we want our sunflower to have room. To hang off the edge there. Now we're going to put that on, this on with dimensionals. I suppose I could have cut the first layer with just Blushing Bride or something, but I just thought using the brush gave it so much more texture, using the blending brush, than just a plain piece of cardstock. Those 3 little gold dots look funny. They'll come right off there. I don't know why they had to stay there. Now we need to embellish this a little. I have 1 leaf here and 1 black left over, but we'll cut a few more of the black stems and the little lacy leaf. I don't see that die. Must be on the die sheet. There it is. It's what happens when you put them back where they belong. Which is always a good thing, because I tend to misplace stuff. I think I need 1 more leaf, so we have 3. So we'll poke this one out, cut 1 more. Okay. Now, this will be done pretty quick. Now that we've got all our die cutting here, we can just put all the pieces together. This is a big mess here. Okay, so we can just slide these under our sunflower. Little dabs of Tombow to hold them down. Did not put any bling on this card, but we could put some pink shiny bling. We might have to do that. I don't know. Let's see, here's one black one, here's the other, two more. These come out so easy. I think that's great. Not too hard to deal with. Doesn't this make you feel like an artist? Yeah. I'm certainly not. I can't draw or anything, but this makes me feel like one. I can put things together. Put that on top of that leaf. And I think we can put one more on this side down here. And then we'll be done. We'll discuss bling in a minute here, because I have that pink bling sitting right here. Probably be easier to make up our mind without all this trash. So let's scoop it off to the side. And see if we should put some of that pretty pink on there. I think we could definitely put one there. And then black dust. A couple, should we put some on the sunflower? Oh, I think right on this part. That looks pretty, doesn't it? We'll put 3 on there. Because it gives a little shine. All right, so that's our breast cancer card. Aren't they pretty? But isn't it pretty? I mean, it doesn't, just because it's not a yellow sunflower, I think the pink one is gorgeous. And it's perfect for what I had in mind. So we have a pink one. We have starry sky. And then we have a gold and brown. So you see how this, you don't have, you can just think outside the box and come up with lots of different looks for the same stamp set or die, whatever. Because I certainly could stamp these in this color too. So thanks for joining me tonight. This was kind of fun. I got to just make a mess and chat with you and have a good time. So if you're watching the replay on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel if you don't mind. I would appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.